Good morning, everyone. Hope you're all having a good Thursday today as we near the end of this work week. Kind of have a special request video, but before we get to that, I finished opening those packs of the 1996 VIP from the other day, and the only other really remotely interesting or valuable cards that I pulled a Ricky Craven War Paint insert, and then this Mark Martin Top Flight insert. Both are the regular editions and not the gold editions. So those were the only other two cards of interest that I pulled out of those remaining 5 or 6 packs. So I just wanted to share those with you. Like I said in the last video, if I pulled anything interesting, I would definitely share that with you guys. Excuse me. But anyway, as I said, today was kind of a special request video. Friend of the channel, Danny and Gray's Cards and Toys. Go check out their channel. They recently just plateaued. They hit their plateau of 1,000 subscribers, so congrats to them. Obviously, that's our goal eventually. We want to get there someday, too. And we want to get not just 1,000, but as many as we can get. But Danny had text messaged me, and he's if you see one of his recent videos, I'd sent him a care package. It had some cards in it, had some photos in it, and if you know, some of his favorite drivers are Haley Deegan and Kyle Larson and Gray Galding, but another one of his favorites is Jeff Gordon as well. So he asked me if I could do a video or something because he's interested in filling some holes in his Jeff Gordon collection, and he just wanted to see what I had out there. So basically, this is just going to be a video of some of my Jeff Gordon cards. I can't do them all in one video, so it'll probably be a series of videos, maybe 3, 4, 5 of them. And this may be interesting if people want to see some of the other drivers, if they have interests in other drivers. I'm currently working with my collection right now to separate the cards out by driver. For many years, I was a set builder, so I would have them separated by set, so it was always difficult to find a specific driver. Now that I'm not really into set building anymore, and more people are into collecting just individual drivers, teams, etc., it just makes it easier to have it separated out that way. So that's kind of a process I'm going through. I have many of my Jeff Gordon cards already separated. I know there's still many more to go, but I do have the super shoebox filled with them right now. So without any further ado, I'm just going to start pulling them out of this super shoebox here beside of me. And we'll just go through the cards. And there's going to be some duplicates, so I'll try to skim over those. This is from 2004 VIP. It's the Petty Gordon card. They did a subset series within the VIP base set. This is card number 48. That kind of paired a driver of that era with a driver of the past based on their driving styles, their success, so on and so forth. There's a couple more of those. And these are just going to be really out of order because I don't have them organized in any particular way at this time. We've got a 2003 Press Pass Premium. There you see Jeff. We have a 2003 Optima of Jeff Gordon. Flip that over. And I'm going to show all the backs on these as well because Danny was wanting to also see the backs of them. And I'm going to try to keep these videos at about 15 to 20 minutes in length. This is 2003 Press Pass. Or, sorry, 2000. Yeah, it's 2003. It's 2002 Results. There's another one. Then we have 2000. That looks like 2005 Stealth. I believe 2005 was the first year Jeff Gordon missed the playoffs. Of course, 2004 was the first year of their NASCAR playoff system, then known as the Chase. This is another 2006 Press Pass. Not an insert, just a subset card, focusing on some victories of his. So one of my favorite sets here, 07, I believe, 07, 08, it might even be 05. Pull that off camera. Well, we'll flip it around here in a minute because it's printed on the back a little bit more clear. 2005 VIP. Always liked the VIP sets from 2005 to about 2008. Very nice, clean-looking cards. Have an opportunity to maybe get a signature down here at the bottom. They always provided some nice cards with areas where you could get some really sweet signatures. That looks like another 05 perhaps. I'll have to flip this around and look, but it's another VIP. And VIP, either VIP or Press Pass Premium at the time were the highest end NASCAR cards that you could get. We have an '07 Wheels American Thunder card. This is the checklist. And usually they put a lot of their top drivers on checklists. Now that one kind of confused me a little bit. Okay, they just had him posed a little bit differently on the same background there. So this is from the same set. I thought it was the same card, but it's not. This is actually base card number 8. Then we have another pose. Same set, '07 American Thunder. Okay, I guess that is the checklist that we just seen. There's another one, another checklist. Now we have some car cards of the drivers also mixed in. This is also from '07 American Thunder. I called this series Road Warriors, but it's a base set card number 80. And when I use the term subset, it just basically, in my terminology, it just means a set within a set. So like we seen the base cards here a few minutes ago that don't have any theme to it. I guess it's a good word to use as theme. So just the base set card has the driver, but the subset card has some sort of theme behind it. So like this one's Home Cookin'. Of course, many people consider Jeff to be from here in Indiana, but he is actually from Vallejo, California. But he moved to Indiana when he was about 13, 14 years old because he was allowed to race sprint cars. And laws in California would not allow that, so somewhat of an adopted home here in Indiana. Pittsboro is where he's from here in Indiana. We have another '07 High Gear, Beach Patrol, Daytona Beach Patrol. Hot Rods from '07 Thunder. As you can see, this was apparently a Jeff Gordon-centric set at the time. Got a few more base cards that we've already reviewed. We have a 2000 Press Pass Shootout. Base card number 53, and there it gives you some information. So from that 2000 or 1999 season, the races that he did win. We have another 2000 card. This one might be a gold parallel of the base set, but I'm not familiar enough with 2000. And there you see hometown Vallejo, California. There's his career results up till 1999. Get that a little bit more in focus. Here's another one of my favorite sets, 2000 MVP by Upper Deck. I always thought this was a nice set. Very nice clean cards there, very nice card stock. Always like that blue printing that they used. But this one's the checklist card number 102. We have another shootout card. We have a 1999 Max, perhaps? We'll flip it over and see. Yes, that's 1999 Max. Of course, in 1997, Max race cards filed bankruptcy. Then they were bought out by Upper Deck. Upper Deck continued the Max name for a few years. There you see the Upper Deck logo. So any Max racing cards after 1997 will have the Upper Deck logo on them. The last set produced from Max, I believe, was either made in America in '96 or there's another one along that lines, maybe Max Odyssey. Here we have Jeff Gordon, another 99 Max. I didn't have many 99 Max cards. I wasn't really collecting at this time. I was, but I wasn't buying as much as I had been. I'd kind of slowed down a little bit. Here we have a 98 Wheels. And this Pepsi car, I believe, is the Busch Series car that he and Ray Evernham owned at the time. And they ended up winning, I believe, a couple of races with it. I know they won in Phoenix in '99. I can't remember if they won anywhere else. So we just seen this one, the 2000 MVP. So here's another one. Maybe we didn't see that one because the back of that one's not a checklist. The other one was. So this is the base set of that one. Number 24. How ironic. And then this is the car card. A lot of times in a lot of these sets, they would have a driver card and then a car card. You see Jeff's stats from 92 to 99 in the Cup Series. Again, the MVP cards by Upper Deck. Always enjoyed that set. Always thought it was a real nice set. Here we have, here's our first insert of the day, a 2003 Press Pass Stealth No Boundaries. Slightly smaller than a regular card. It is as tall, but the width, as you can see, it is a die cut card. It does kind of have that prism cracked ice effect. And this is one of the first racing cards that I can remember that had that prismatic or cracked ice effect. The first set I can remember was a 94 Power, maybe the preview set that had that, but I don't think a lot of people liked that at the time. I think they thought it was very distracting. As you can see, there were 25 cards in the set. This is card number 12. I have been working on a set of those. I have no idea who I need in it, though. I've got about 50 or 60 sets I've been working on for years. I need to go through them again and just see who all that I need in those sets. Here we have a 2006 Press Pass Snapshots. Snapshots was a really neat insert series that Press Pass did in the early 2000s. Some of the earlier ones look like Polaroid pictures. This one obviously looks like the back of a digital camera at the time, so there you'd have your different setting buttons and whatnot, and that would be the little viewfinder screen that you would look through. The back of it, of course, looks like the front of the camera with the shutter and the flash and the viewfinder, and just has a little paragraph there or so about each driver, this one being about Gordon. That's card number 30 out of 36. That's not serial numbered cards, that's just how many cards are in that set. So I don't want to confuse people and have them think, oh, there's only 36 of that card. No, that's card number 30 in the set out of 36. So we have a 2008 Press Pass, Pit Stop here, built for speed. Jeff Gordon's team gives you a little bit information. And we have another 2008 Press Pass base set card of Jeff. Press Pass during this time was putting out variation cards, so I don't know if there's any variations in these. There's a few of them that are really big that people look for. I believe in 2005 that there was a card number 9 was supposed to be Dale Earnhardt Jr., and they printed Matt Kenseth, and then they went back and changed it to Dale Jr. So that was a big one there. I think that was more of an error than a variation to have people chase, but then we have a 2002, is that 2 or 3? I hate when they print these so small. I think it might be 03 Press Pass Eclipse. I'm pretty sure it's 03. Could be wrong again. Looks like it says 02. Yeah, that is a 2002 Press Pass Eclipse. I bought a lot of 2002 and 2003 Eclipse. They look very similar in design. And of course that silver background with that black lettering that doesn't pop real good makes it a little bit difficult to read. So this is another 02. So this would be when Jeff Gordon won the first Kansas race, the Winston Cup scene. That's a 2002 replay, so it's 2003. No, this was a 2003 as well. I apologize. I see the 10th anniversary logo there on the bottom. So this is a 2003 of a 2002 race. If you remember, Jeff won the first 2 Kansas races. And then I believe Ryan Newman was the runner-up in both of those. I'll have to go back and look, but I'm pretty sure Ryan Newman was the runner-up in both of those races. We have another one. This is 2002 or 3, because there's that 10th anniversary logo and accolades of Jeff Gordon. And then this is the base set card. I just kind of peeked off camera of that one. So there you see the info. Of course, now this one lists his hometown as Pittsboro, Indiana. And we talked about that a few minutes ago. He's originally from Vallejo, moved to Pittsboro. And then when his NASCAR career really took off, then he moved to North Carolina. This is 03 Premium. This is the red parallel machine. DuPont Automotive Finishes. You see Jeff on the back. And these are numbered P37. So the base card would just be 37, and this red area would be, I believe, that silver or gold. Well, I'm sure we'll hit one here in a few minutes. So here's another red parallel, the base card of 03 Premium. number P8. There you see the back of that. Some of these cards I do have in soft sleeves, some are in top loads, some I haven't got around to sleeving yet. So we have another insert here, 2003 Trackside. I think that might be a runnin' and gunnin'. Yeah, that is a runnin' and gunnin' insert from 2003 Trackside. Let's just try to hold on to them. These penny sleeves are a little slippery. So you see it's number 3 out of 12 in the set. Gives you a little bit of information there. So I got a couple more of those that I can go over. Skip over, I guess. We have more VIP cards. So this is the base set card from 2003, number 36, the All-Star Series. Looks like I got a few of those. Couple different poses there, so we may have to flip them over and figure out which is which. So we have number 34 and number 36. So those appear to be the two All-Star race cards. I want to get through this small stack before the end of the video. We have a 97 Action Pack. I believe this was the last year Action Pack made racing cards. Not sure what happened with the Pinnacle Company, if they just decided to focus on other sports, or if they, at the time, like many other sports card companies, went bankrupt, because that's about the same time as we discussed earlier that the Max Card Company went bankrupt. So here's the base card from 97 Action Pack, card number 8. Of course, Action Pack cards were a little thicker. The earlier ones from 93 to about 95 or 96 had embossed. They were a raised surface with rounded corners. Really didn't like them much. They had some nice cards. We have 2004 Stealth. The Action Pack cards, I just didn't care much for them because at the time you didn't have the opportunity to buy a lot of the top loaders that we have now of the varying sizes and thicknesses, so you just had to squeeze them into a regular top load, and sometimes you'd rough up the cards a little bit. Here we have a 2004 base of Jeff Gordon, number 27. As you can see, there's always 3 cards in the Stealth sets, and they put them together, and you could create a picture on the back. Of course, that's looking at the back of his car. We have a 2004 Stealth EFX insert. Stealth had some decent inserts. Stealth was probably, in my opinion, maybe Trackside was the lowest set, and then Stealth. Or you could interchange those depending on your views. But then I always considered just the regular base set press pass to be a good set, because you always have a lot of rookies and a lot of inserts in that. And of course, VIP and Premium were your 2 high-end cards of that time, but those are interchangeable as well. I always like VIP over Premium, just a personal preference. So here we have a 97 Pinnacle, Hendrick Motorsports, Jeff Gordon's car. There you see the back of it. I did like that font and that style that they used a little bit, make it look a little bit higher end. Still just standard card stock on that. Here we have a 97 Pinnacle Gordon base set card. That's a nice looking card. Oops. There's the back of that. Try to get through these really quickly. Here's 97 Racer's Choice, the Gordon car card. If you go back and look at 92 Bowman Baseball, I think the front of this card really resembles a 92 Bowman, just with this Racer's Choice logo and the layout of the card. I'm not sure what the backs of the 92 Bowmans, but this reminds me a lot of the fronts of the 92 Bowmans. So that was, we just had the base card of this one, number 24. There you see his stats. I'm always a stat guy, so I was like making sure a lot of those are right. This one actually came in a die cast. I did not open this. This came in some collection I bought or some lot that I bought. But in the Winner Circle line, they made the different cars of drivers that had different feats. When Jeff won the Winston Million in 1997, they created the $1 million bonus car. Gives you a little bit of info on the back. So I really don't collect these cards that much. They don't have a lot of value to me. Some other people like these because they can put them in their collection. It was just happened to be in, like I say, a collection that I bought. And these will be the last couple of cards that we'll look at today, because we're hitting that 20-minute mark, and I want to keep this as close to 20 as I can. Pinnacle Certified from 1997. As you see, it says Peel Off. The Pinnacle Certifieds, and there's another Pinnacle Totally Certified as well. had these little protective films that you could peel off, and there's always been arguments in the card industry if the card's value is with or without that little protective layer. I've just always kept them on there. Here's the back of the card, and there's different tiers of Pinnacle Certified that I may get into as we get into some other cards. Now, here's where I think things get a little interesting with card companies with different subsets. We talked about earlier the cards that I pulled out of the VIP were called War Paint. This is an insert set by VIP. Well, their competitor the very next year did a subset of War Paint in Pinnacle with this totally certified. So I thought that was kind of weird. I don't know what kind of rivalries or trademark issues that may have caused. But these cards here, the Totally Certifieds, are kind of nice. I never bought any of those packs individually. All my Pinnacle Totally Certifieds just were cards that ended up in sets and lots that I had bought. So this may take more than 3 videos. This may be 2 or 3 a week for quite a while, because I've only did about probably 5% or 8% of this box. So anyway, I like going over these cards. So again, this is a special request from Danny and Gray. I don't mind doing it. It gives me more content. I know some of you guys want some more content, so I'll get as much out there as I can for you based on my work schedule. But hopefully you like those first handful of Gordon cards that we went over. I know Danny and Gray's looking forward to that one. And again, we're getting close to that 100 sub. We keep inching to that 100 sub mark. We're not close yet. We're still at 55. When we get there, we'll have a card giveaway, so somebody will either get the Tony Stewart, the Ken Griffey Jr., or the Braun Strowman rookie card. So we're looking forward to doing that. But anyway, like this video, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Let's get us up to 100 subs as soon as we can. And I appreciate you guys watching. Have a great day.